Hello, my fellow mathematician. Welcome to another edition of Solving Maths with your one and only teacher, Excel. As usual, you comment, like, and share. Thank you. But without wasting much of your time, there's a question on the board in which we need to deal with. We need to really deal with this because this has been giving students stress. So we need to deal with this on the board. It's very, very simple. You don't need to waste your time on this. Just look at the question, smile, then solve. Now, on the board, find the value of x, 2x minus y, if x plus y is equal to 8 and 4x minus y equal to 2. If you look closely at this question, you see that it's a simultaneous linear equation. Because these two expressions will be creating expression 1, equation 1, and equation 2, simultaneous linear equation. And previously, there was a simultaneous equation I solved, and I said in order to trash the simultaneous linear equation, you need to use the fastest way of solving it, which is your elimination method way. We have substitution method and we have elimination method. But I prefer you using elimination method because elimination method will give you lead you straight to the answer. It's not as if substitution will not lead you straight to the answer. Substitution will, but it will take your time. So I prefer using elimination so that you get straight to the answer without wasting time in it. Now on the board, we need to rearrange these. If you want, you have your x plus y equal to 8. I'll call this equation 1. You have the second one, 4x minus y equal to 2. You call this equation 2. You see that the values we have here, because we are looking for, in simultaneous linear equation, you're looking for two values. You'll be looking for x and y, depending on what is given to you. There are some questions you look for A and B. But this on the board now, we'll be looking for x and y, because we have x plus y equal to 8, and 4x minus y equal to 2. So we are looking for two values. We'll first search for either y or x first, and after you look for the next one. Then after that, the answers you get from this, you put it here, you substitute it here and here to get your final answer based on the question, because they say find the value of this. So the answers you get here, that's what you substitute to get the final answer of that on the board. Now on the board, we've listed them. We've gotten our equation 1 and equation 2. Now how do we solve this? Using elimination method. I will state it. Using elimination method. Please, while solving yours, make sure you state the method you're using. It is very, very important to always state the method you're using. So I'm using elimination method. But before I'll be able to eliminate this on the board, I need to balance the first part of it. If you watch, we have the first part, second part, and the third part. If you watch, before we can be able to eliminate these, we need to, first of all, equate this first part. Let's equate it. If you watch, the first part is x. The second one is 4x. They are not equal. You see it now? You can as well use the second part to solve. But I want to use the first part to solve. Now, let's equate this part. How do you equate it? You can equate it by using equation 2 to multiply equation 1 and use equation 1 to multiply, use equation 1 to multiply equation 2 and use equation 2 to multiply equation 1. By doing that, you've equated the first part. How? Look at it now. If you watch this equation 1 now, you have a coefficient of 1 here. The coefficient of 1. So you use this 1 to multiply the equation 2 times 1. If you watch the equation 2, you have a coefficient of 4. So you use the 4 here to multiply equation 1 times 4. Have you seen it? Now we'll multiply everything here. Let's multiply everything in equation 1. Now this 4 will multiply x. So you say 4 times x is 4x. You put that your sign. 4 times 8 is what? Is 32. No, 4 times y. Sorry. After you say 4 times x, 4x, you put your sign. You say 4 times y, which is your 4y. Then you put your equality sign and you say 4 times 8 is what? 32. Have you said it now? 32. Now we are done with equation 1. Now let's come down to equation 2. You use this one here to multiply everything here. You say your 1 times 4x is 4x. You bring down your sign. 1 times y is y. You bring down your equality sign. 1 times 2 is 2. If you see it now, our aim of doing this is to balance the first phase, to equate it. Now we've equated it now. Here is 4x, here is 4x. Remember, initially there was no 4x here. It was after we multiplied. That was when we got our 4x here. Now, since the first phase is now equal, since both of them are now equal, we need to eliminate. How do you eliminate? You cancel out. But before you eliminate, there's something I want us to do. First of all, you open a big bracket. Look at it. Open a big bracket here. You see it now. After that, you introduce your subtraction sign. Have you seen it now? Now, let's eliminate. How do you eliminate? You say your 4x minus 4x, 0. So, this is out. We've eliminated this. You see it now? Now, leaving us with plus 4y equal to 32 and minus y equal to 2. Now, we're going to make use of this sign outside. This sign outside is still valid. We'll not remove it. We'll not delete it. We'll make use of it. Now, how do you make use of it? You said minus here. Because this bracket you're seeing also means multiplication. Minus times minus. Have you seen it now? You give us plus. Minus times minus. You give us your what? Your plus. So here is now plus. No longer minus again. Because the sign outside has multiplied the one inside, making it a positive sign. Now what should you do? So you say your plus 4y plus y. Your plus 4y plus y will give us your 5y. You see it now? You put down your equality sign. Then you subtract. 32 minus 2. You see it now? 32 minus 2 will give us what? 30. You see it now? 32 minus 2 is what? Is 30. Now what should we do? We divide both sides because we are looking for y. We want to make y subject of formula. How do you make y subject of formula? You divide both sides by 5. 5. You see it now? Now when 5 cancel out 5, what's remaining here? Y. When 5 into 30 give us what? Is equal to 6. When 5 divide 5, you have your y. You bring out your equality sign here. 5 into 30 is 6. Now we've gotten our 6, y equal to 6. Now let's look for the other part of it, which is the x. Now how do we get x? You see this y equal to 6 you have here. You put it into any of this equation to get the other variable you're looking for, which is your x. Now you say you can put it in equation 1 or 2. Okay, first let's put it into equation 1. You say put y equal to 6 into equation 1. You see now, this y you've gotten equal to 6. You either put it in equation 1 or 2. Remember, the purpose of doing this is to get the x, because we've gotten our y already. We are looking for x. Now I put it in equation 1. If you put it in equation 2, it will give you the same answer. They are all the same thing. Now put y equal to 6 into equation 1. Now let's import equation 1 formula. What is equation 1 formula? You have your x plus y equal to 8. So anywhere you see your y, replace it with what? 6. So it will be x plus 6 equal to what? 8. Now what should I do? I'll collect my like terms. How do you collect the like terms? It will be x equal to 8 minus 6. Because when plus 6 crosses over this equality sign, it changes to minus 6. Then you have your x is equal to what? 2. You said it now. We've gotten our x is 2, y is equal to 6. That is not the answer. Remember, we have a value we need to look for. They say find the value of 2x minus y. Now let's look for the value of this. Now we'll bring down this, which is our 2x minus y. Now since we've gotten our y and x, we'll place this value, we'll substitute it. Anywhere you see your x, replace it with 2. Anywhere you see your y, replace it with what? 6. Now you have your 2x. 2x means 2 times x. So it will be 2 brackets, your x is 2. Minus, what is your y? Your y is 6. 4 minus 6 will give us minus 2. Thank you.